Well, as you guys can see by the title of the video, today we're making my camper setup from a 2017 Tacoma 5-foot bed a little better than what it was last year. Now, I didn't make any videos last year on what it looked like, but basically, this is the platform, these two pieces right here that go on top, and I'll show you in the next clip just how it all fits on the Tacoma. But basically, I just have two drawers underneath this platform and I slide in and out, and they do the job, but they're a bit heavy. I want to create a little bit more room with them, and I just want to make them slide easier because when they're so heavy, they don't slide that great on the bed of the truck. Basically, I'm just going to go through, show you what I had, I'm going to show you what we're going to make, and then, well, we're going to make it, then we're going to use it. Two big ones I want to hit on my bucket list are BC and the Yukon. So we got a lot of traveling in this truck to do. I'm really excited to do it, and we're gonna all do it just in this 5-foot space. We're gonna live in it, and it's going to be pretty sweet. So even after this video, I know people are just gonna watch this video only, but if you want to check out me camping around, view the channel. Pretty obvious. I'm kidding. I'm not that mean. All right, let's get started. And this is what the end result looks like. Nice pull out. So this is what it looks like now. Now we're gonna make it a whole lot nicer, a whole lot smoother, and a whole lot better. Alrighty. I've now cut the little outlets there for the where the wheel wells are in the truck. So it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna just give her a test fit now. And this is the wood piece I was talking about right here that I cut out. Got that ready. Just warped a little bit at the bottom, but we can just screw that in. And then as you can see, we got line, line, and another line for where the inserts are gonna go for the drawers. Literally magic. Alrighty, so I just finished cutting up the one piece of plywood. So I think we got 4 or 5 sheets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. So we got 5 of these. These are 8.5 inches by 5 feet. So those are going to be kind of the guides for the drawers, and then we're also going to cut a couple more to make sides for the drawers, so that way they're lighter, because right now these are 2x8s, I think. Yeah, 2x8s. So it's getting pretty heavy, so we're going to do that. I'm pretty happy with the way it's coming out. It's starting to look pretty good. Using a guide is a massive help because it keeps everything straight, but yeah, created a good amount of sawdust so far, so we'll keep going, and I think I'm gonna run down to the hardware store and get a pocket hole jig so we can start putting some things together. So I think I'm gonna go do that now. Starting to look pretty good. I like. Alrighty, so we got the frame pretty well done. I did pocket screws on the inside on all of them. So that way, when you can kind of see the outside of the truck, you can't even tell. It looks pretty good. I had to connect a little piece here and a little piece here with some wood glue and some pocket screws to keep these together because I didn't have enough full length planks because I got 4 over there, but they're for the sides of the drawers. But I put the 2 splice ones at the back. No one's gonna see those anyways because this part's not even sliding out. It's just the kind of the cutout for where the drawers are gonna be going in. So it doesn't really matter anyways, but it'll be fine. It's holding up. It's pretty sturdy, which is nice. For anybody curious, I'm risking it. Instead of using 3/4 inch, I'm using a 1/2 inch plywood, and I'm using actually 1 inch pocket screws. There wasn't any 3/4 inch. I found some 3/4 inch, but none that would grip anything for the plywood. So I went to 1 inch, and they're working. I just had to, make my own adjustments to how deep the screws are and everything like that. But it's solid. It's holding up really well. And then it's all going to be held together too with the planks that I'm going to put on top for the actual platform. So now that this is all done, now it's time to start disassembling the drawers, and then we can put the new sides on them. So the jigsaw was cracking it. As you can see, there's a bit of a rough edge from the jigsaw. So now we're going to be using a utility knife. We're just going to keep scoring it until we can break it. Well, that was fun. Got them all cut. Only took me 2 hours. No big deal. Slides for the sink. Got the big drawer slides for the stove, and some handles. So let the fun begin.
Alright guys, the project's done. Time to show you how this turns into an ultimate camper setup. Here we go. Well guys, here she is. This is the truck setup in its finale. Alright guys, let me give you a run through. So this drawer here pulls in and out with the stove on it, which is attached to the actual big drawer. Right here is where I got the stove. You can see I made a little groove cut out of the wood here, so that way you can access the knobs easier when it's all set up. So in this drawer I mainly have the stove, some Jetboil propane, Jetboil connection to regular Coleman propane stoves, along with my big utensils that I use for cooking. And then I had a bit of extra room, so what this is it's basically just, I think it's a 1/8 inch sheet of plywood under there. I don't know if you can see, but this is just for all my cutlery, my Jetboil coffee strainer thing. I got my aqua tabs here, some scissors, my knife sets, all that stuff. Right here, as you saw, is a collapsible sink. So this thing collapses and it just slides back in there. I'll show you in a sec. So it just snaps up like that, and you can also actually use it as a cutting board. I didn't glue it in so that way I can take it in and out if I want to. So if you can see here, it's removable, which is nice. And then I made this thick here so it can so it has enough of the tracks to grip onto. So it's actually a full inch here, but just a 1/2 inch here, so that way when you slide it in, you can grab it onto something and you can pull it out. And I also just had to make this little groove right here, as you can see, because right there, this is the drain, which doesn't go down right now because it's all collapsed, but you push it down and that's the drain. So that's your pull in and pull out sink, and then you just, boom, sink's ready to go. So anyways, stove drawer right there, sink, and then back here, actually I'm gonna put that stove in quickly. This is what the drawer looks like when the stove's in and the sink's in. So it just kind of looks just like a regular drawer like that one, except with the little slice here, so that way the drawer obviously can pull out. Moving on to inside here, pretty basic. It's just all my camping stuff really. So I got some measuring cups down there, some towels, some soap, that's dish soap and hand sanitizer, some pots, Jetboil pot, my Jetboil. I love this thing so much. I got some plates here, pans. I got Red Bull in case you're ever tired on the road. Got some cooking oil. Oops. Put that back on. Some cooking oil. I got some matches. I got some chips, which should be this is actually chip up here. Some chip bag clips is what I'm trying to say. Jeez, I can't speak. Down there I got a fillet knife because it's too thick to fit up here, so it's just sitting down there. We got some propane, some aluminum foil. Back there's a cutting board. Underneath that is actually just more utensils and stuff. It's like a camp cooking kit. I got some spices in a bag, cups, bowls, and then back there some tea towels and a bucket, a collapsible bucket. So it's a lot of weight. It's all really compact. I actually might get a little one leg stool thing that you can put underneath here, so that way it'll take some of the weight off. But that's basically the big drawer full of all the big goods and all the basically that's the important one. Then we go up here, and I got my Jackery right here. This is a Jackery Explorer 500. Haven't used it yet, just got it for Christmas, but I plan to use it this summer with you guys, which should be sick. This is my Right Line Gear tent. The company's actually really good to me. They reach out to me a lot, or I reach out to them a lot, and they always get talking to me and post me on their stories and stuff like that. So they're really cool. Got some side pockets in here to put stuff in. This is just a inflatable sleeping mattress. You just inflate it with the tabs on the corners. Found this actually on Amazon. It's made by Go Plus. It's decently thick. If you want something thicker, if you're doing this full time, you might want to do that more, but I don't know how much I'm doing it yet, so I just use that. Then in here is the second drawer. Let me just pull her out one sec. So right now, this is my second drawer where I keep it. This is where all my clothes are going to be and stuff like that. So right now, right here, this is actually just some bear spray, which I just keep in a bag. You never know when you're gonna need that in Northern Ontario. This is a solar powered fan that actually just hooks onto that hook right there, the top of the tent. So I just use that just for as a light. It's a fan, pretty basic. The charger for that. This is my microfiber towel, which if you car or truck camp or anything like that, you know what I'm talking about when you say that these things are awesome. Dry really quick, pack away really nice. They're perfect. In here, this was a bag from my Bass Pro Shop Stuffle bag, but in there is just shampoo, conditioner, and just showering, stuff like that. And these are just two nice sea collapsible chairs that just basically are what they are. They're collapsible chairs that go up and on and all that stuff. If we go over to the side of my truck, I just toss these up here for now. This is my Rough Country roof rack, and on top, these are my Jackery solar panels to charge my Jackery. They work really well. I've charged it with the solar panels, and it's pretty solid. And yes, guys, this is only a 5-foot bed, but since the tailgate goes down when the tent goes up, your feet just hang off a little bit, or if you sleep diagonally, they don't at all, and I'm 5'9". That's pretty much it. That is an extremely compact truck camping setup. Very stealthy. When it's all folded away, you can't even tell what's behind it, what's inside. Yeah, built it myself, so pretty proud. It's not amazing, it's not professional, but it's home for the summer. So hope you guys like what you see, and well, time to hit the road. Keep living life and having fun. Can't even tell it's there.